What would happen if all the oceans on Earth suddenly disappeared? And no, this is not the moment to celebrate because your beachfront property just became former ocean floor property. If this actually happened, humans probably would not have to worry about mortgage anymore because the whole system would be having a very bad day. The moment the oceans vanished, Earth would suddenly have about 1.3 billion cubic kilometers of empty space. The deep seafloor, which used to be hidden under miles of water, would be exposed almost instantly. Ocean trenches, underwater mountains, shipwrecks, and seafloor volcanoes would all appear, like someone just ripped the blue blanket off the planet. But the next second, air would rush into the space where the water used to be. The atmosphere would be violently redistributed, creating terrifying superstorms across the globe. And anything sailing on the ocean would be in serious trouble. 1 second, a ship is floating peacefully. The next second, it is basically a skydiving project with no parachute. If that ship was above deep ocean, it could fall thousands of meters before smashing into the seafloor. Even the strongest steel ships humans have ever built would become very expensive scrap metal. After about 10 minutes, the crust of the Earth would start reacting too. The oceans were pressing down on the seafloor with enormous weight. Once that pressure suddenly disappeared, the crust could rebound and shift. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and major fault movements would start happening around the planet. After an hour, marine life would begin dying on a massive scale. Fish, whales, dolphins, octopuses, coral, and countless tiny organisms would lose their entire world. The once living seafloor would become a giant wasteland. But the ocean is not just water. It is Earth's biggest temperature control system. It absorbs heat from the sun and moves that heat around the planet through ocean currents, helping keep Earth's climate stable. Without oceans, the weather system would collapse. The water cycle would break down, rainfall would become rarer, and rivers and lakes would slowly dry out. Earth would become dry, extreme, chaotic, and nothing like the blue planet we know. At the same time, ocean algae and phytoplankton produce a huge amount of Earth's oxygen. If they died, the oxygen cycle would be badly damaged and food chains would collapse one layer at a time. Eventually, most life on Earth would face extinction. So the ocean is not just a giant puddle sitting on the planet. It is the cradle of life and one of Earth's most important life support systems. The oceans will not suddenly vanish tomorrow, but pollution, overfishing, plastic waste, and climate change are slowly damaging them. Earth can survive without humans, but humans really cannot survive without the ocean.